Hello, I'm Justin Gallagher, Associate Publisher of the American Journal of Managed Care. Welcome to This Week in Managed Care from the Managed Markets News Network. According to an analysis from the Kaiser Family Foundation, for most Americans, buying the least expensive health plan on the Federal Marketplace Exchange will cost less than the tax, which will cost $969 on average for those still without health coverage. Rates of uninsured Americans have dropped dramatically since 2013, from just over 17% to 11.7%, but rates vary by state. To learn more about the differences across the country, see our story at AJMC.com. This week, thousands of scientists and clinicians gathered in Orlando, Florida, for the 57th annual meeting of the American Society of Hematology. As always, the FDA update was a highlight of the meeting, but this year's news was especially exciting, with 3 new therapies for multiple myeloma approved just weeks before the conference. 2 monoclonal antibodies, daratumumab and elotuzumab, and ixazomib, an oral protease inhibitor, were all approved this November. Said moderator, Dr. Vincent Rajkumar of the Mayo Clinic, "Things have moved very well, and most of this is because we now have a plethora of new drugs to support care pathways." For complete coverage of ASH 2015, visit AJMC.com. Of course, one of the challenges of bringing new therapies to market is the difficulty of finding the right patients to enroll in clinical trials. Recently, Dr. Robert Green, Vice President of Clinical Strategy at Flatiron Health, spoke with AJMC about using electronic medical records to find patients who could benefit from taking part in a trial.
You probably know only about 4% of adult patients, cancer patients, go on clinical trials, which is a big problem. We think there are various reasons for that, a lot of which have to do with inefficiencies that occur within practices and barriers that physicians face in trying to enroll patients on clinical trials. So one of the things that we think we can do and that we're trying to do is to leverage data analytics to help identify patients ahead of time who might be eligible for clinical trials and to provide that information back to clinicians in a way that patients can be identified before they go on therapy when they'll still be eligible for trials.
This week, Horizon Blue Cross and Blue Shield of New Jersey received both good news and bad news on its effort to get its OMNIA health plan to customers. An appeals court denied a request to stop enrollment in the plan, and the court battle now appears headed to New Jersey's Supreme Court. Meanwhile, 2 senators introduced 4 bills that would overhaul how tiered plans are created, including one that would put the brakes on OMNIA for a year. So far, AJMC has not found another state in the country that has taken such far-reaching steps to rein in tiered networks. In an exclusive, a spokesman for America's health insurance plans told AJMC, "This approach will have the harmful effect of stifling innovation and options for consumers, limiting choice, flexibility, and preventing health plans from finding additional ways to make health insurance more affordable for consumers." What do you think is the top healthcare story of 2015? High drug prices? The ruling in King v. Burwell? Maybe the end of sustainable growth rate formula? You can find those choices and others on our website through next week. Visit AJMC.com to cast your vote and look for our story during the holidays to learn whether your favorite is our reader's choice for the year. For all of us at the Managed Markets News Network, I'm Justin Gallagher. Thanks for joining us.